Okay, this is going to be the last video I make for discussion board number 2, and I just want to take a few minutes and go through some of the features in your discussion board in Brightspace that you can utilize to make your post a little bit more flashy, pleasing to the eye. Remember, your classmates are going to be reading this, and you certainly don't want them to read it and go, what the hell are they talking about? You want it to be very clear. Bolding things, labeling different parts of your problem, highlighting things in different colors. There's so much you can do visually to make your post look so much better, and I encourage you to do some of that. So you want to start by entering a subject, and it can be as simple as discussion board number 2. Woody doody. Now, when you're in Mobius, here we go. You're supposed to find the dimensions of a rectangle given its perimeter is blah, 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 blah. And it tells you to copy the description of your rectangle. Well, you can just copy it from there, or you can start your post by saying something like, the problem that I was given in Mobius was boop. And, if you want to highlight that and bold it, maybe you can underline it if you want, underline it. If that's not big enough, you can make it bigger or even bigger, however big you want to make it. It's up to you. Okay, I think that's a little overkill. We'll go there. While it's still highlighted, I can switch colors. Now, when it comes to the colors, just be careful. Right now, it's on default is black, and you'll see that there's 2 green check marks there. You want to watch out for lighter colors. Like if I clicked on this yellow one, citrus, those green check marks changed to red. It's not, it's too light, and it's going to be really difficult to read. So you could slide this until they changed if you wanted to, but then it's going to be this poopy brown color, so ick. But that's up to you. You might like that color. I don't know. I don't. I'd probably just click on purple. I like purple. I use a lot of purple. And then when I click away, there it is. Now, if you want, you can simply go into Mobius and highlight this, and I showed you this in an earlier video. Copy, come back here, click on the equation editor, boop, and insert it right there. And then if you want to see it, like I'm not seeing the whole thing, you can, do this, which is kind of annoying. Or come down to this bottom right hand corner where these lines are, and if you move it and then click and drag, now you can see the whole thing. And it just kind of gives you a better idea of what you're looking at. And then you just hit insert, and there it is. Now it is a little small, but if I click on it, click and drag, is it going to make it bigger? Come on. Whoop, yep. Went a little crazy. Why is it doing that? Okay, trying to make it bigger. Now, some people are like, that's just not big enough. So if you wanted to, and after you copied it and you looked at it and you're like, I don't like the way that looks, it's right there in front of you. You can just start typing. A rectangle has perimeter 128 centimeters, and its length is 1 centimeter more than twice its, okay, ignore my typos here, twice its width. And of course, I realized that the discussion board is remembering what color and stuff I use. So I'm going to unbold it, I'm going to underline it, and then I'm just going to go with common black on this. There we go. Hey, what happened to my, I told it to not underline it. There we go. Boop. And then of course I'd have to come up here and hit delete and take that out of there. And then you might even want to indent it which, where's the indent button? Is it this one? Nope, that's numbering things. Nope, 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 nope. I don't think tab works on this. No, I'm hitting the tab, it doesn't work. So if you wanted to indent it, you just have to move it in like that. All right. Now after that, that's the beginning part. And if you go back to Mobius, you can see that it shows there's part A, there's part B, there's part C, there's part D. So I might actually go to all caps and write part A, oops, colon, and I would definitely bold that. And you might want to underline that as well. And you might want to put this in a different color. Maybe go with a pinkish color. I don't know. There you go. Part A. And then after that, of course, remember it's still bolded, so you got to unbold it. And if you want it in a different color, you got to change it right here. Otherwise, when you keep typing, it's going to be all in that one color. And you can do that. Some people like to do that, like all of part A in the same color. So they show their work there, and then they go to part B. And they highlight that and bold it, and it's still underlined, and then they put their part B work, I don't know, in a blue color, you know, and go from there. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. I have seen some people actually put in pictures before. They went online somewhere and they found a picture of a rectangle and they put it in there, and you know, with kind of like what I did back here. They found a picture like this online and copied and pasted it and stuck it right into their discussion board to have an actual picture of a rectangle. Okay? Anyway, just some ideas. You can also do it with the equation editor, like if you wanted to type in, and not so much on this first discussion board. On future discussion boards, you'll do more with square roots and stuff like that. But if you wanted to type in that perimeter, P equals, whoops, forgot to leave it in, P equals 2L plus 2W, and then maybe highlight it and put it in, I don't know, green, will that work? A green color, and insert. And you can insert it, do color in there as well. On this first one, you're probably not going to use the equation editor a whole lot because you don't have to do exponents and square roots and stuff like that. So you'll more than likely just, you know, type it as you go. All right. Anyway, I hope that helps. You can play around with this, you know, have fun with it. Remember, you're trying to explain to your classmates what you're doing. And don't forget that in Brightspace, or I'm sorry, in Mobius, it was example number 4, if you just read the directions and follow the steps that they're doing here, you know, but you might want to label it parts A, like this would be part A. And then actually this part right here is the answer to part B. That's part B. And then showing all these steps would be get me to the width, which would be part C. And then the length they calculated here, and that'd be part D. I think that's it. Part C was part C, the width. Yeah, part C is find the width, and part D is find the length. I hope that helps. Have fun.